This video is going to be on how to lose fat and build muscle, or how to eat to lose fat and build muscle if you're busy. Let me just turn my light on here. So you can see my beautiful face in full HD definition. But I'm going to be covering how to eat for fat loss and muscle building if you are busy. Now, what we're going to cover in today's video, we're going to cover the flexible nutrition framework that I personally use and recommend for our clients. We're also going to touch on the meal planning framework that I personally use and recommend to our clients. And finally, we're going to get into some actual strategies behind foods, along with the top 3 diet mistakes to round off this call. Now, again, this should only be a 8 to 10 minute video. If you're watching with me, let me know. Drop a comment below. Let me know how you're enjoying these videos and things so far. And if there's any other topics you would like me to specifically cover to add value to where you are at right now, please leave a comment with that in the description or in the comment section below, and I will cover it. My goal here is to improve you as a human being, first and foremost, and create content to do so. So let's get into it. What is flexible nutrition? Well, flexible nutrition is simply, it's going well today. It's not allowing me, doesn't trust my own iPad here. So flexible nutrition, this doesn't look great, but it will do. So flexible nutrition is simply the understanding that there is no such thing as a bad food, which there really isn't. At the end of the day, it's calories and it's energy. Yes, some foods are more calorie dense than others. Some foods are less calorie dense than others. There we go, that's better. Now, this is the hierarchy of importance. Importance. Oh, my writing is so bad. For fat loss. Calories and protein. If you get these two right, no two diets have been shown to, or no one diet has been shown to be superior to another when these two are equated. That means if you like keto, that means if you like vegan, that means if you like fasting, that means if you like insert diet method here, as long as calories and protein are equated and counted for, you will still lose fat at the most effective rate possible, because these two are what's really important. Calories is energy. It's a unit of measurement. It is energy. A mile is a mile. An inch is an inch. It's not different because it's a different type of mile. Like you hear, oh, you store more calories when you eat chocolate. No, you don't. You may eat more chocolate because it has more calories in it, but you do not store any more body fat from 100 calories of chocolate versus 100 calories of broccoli. It is a unit of measurement. An inch is the same everywhere. So, with that being said, flexible nutrition then factors in, well, as long as you work towards a calorie target, a protein target, you can then kind of work towards and include foods you enjoy. You do not have to be stuck eating chicken and brown rice or chicken and broccoli, things like that. You can switch up, you can have different things. Again, this is exactly what we do in our fat loss for our program. Our goal is to create a process that our clients can do for the rest of their lives. Because when you do that, you never have to worry about losing fat again. So let's get into the meal planning framework that was going to save you hours of time. And this is what I personally do. It's what I recommend to some of our clients. Some prefer more variety, but this is what I personally do and recommend. So, and I will repeat this. The key in this is actually repeating it across the week. So here you have, let's say 0700, let's say you're a busy 9 to 5er, it's 0700. Breakfast or fasting. You can fast if you like. A lot of our guys in the program prefer fasting in the morning. So I will pick one breakfast times 1 and repeat Monday, probably through Saturday. And then I will think about changing it up going into the next week. 10 a.m. I will have Greek yogurt and fruit. Guess what I'll do? I'll repeat it Monday through Saturday. I will pick one lunch meal and I will pick Monday through Saturday. getting the pattern here. Same for my evening snack or my midday sort of snack, maybe a protein bar or a smoothie. And then in the evening, I may have some fillet steak. Now, with the exception being here that that's probably a Monday to Friday thing. And then I will have maybe something I enjoy on a Saturday, like a Chinese or a Domino's or an Indian or whatever. But the framework here is simple. Get a protein source in at each meal. So protein goes in here. Here's your protein. There's beef in this. That's your protein bar or smoothie, protein, and a fillet steak. I may have some grilled chicken or something like that as well. It could be anything, salmon, whatever. But what I will do is I will repeat this process for 5 to 7 days. I will eat the same thing Monday to Friday or Monday to Sunday sometimes even, and then switch the recipes up, then switch the process up. Why? Because it saves me time, it's efficient, it's effective, I don't need to think, and I can really streamline my meal planning process. This is not for everyone. If you prefer more variety, what most people do in our programs is they would maybe have 2 options for each of these. So 2 here, 2 here, and 2 in here. So there's a little bit more variety across the week. But again, suit it to yourself. As long as you're following the flexible nutrition framework, you're good to go. You don't need to strive for perfection or certain food types. Strive for hitting targets and goals in a plan that's been laid out. That's how you're going to get to where you need to be. So here is the top 3 diet mistakes that I have seen over and over and over and over and over again. And no one ends up better off for a few months down the line. You may see some results in the short term, but why would you want to lose fat for 12 weeks when you know you're going to put it back on in 24? And you're going to have to do it again in 24 weeks, but with a slower metabolism and actually what's called a higher diet age. Yes, that was a diet age, literally the word age. The more times you diet, you develop a higher diet age, meaning it actually becomes more difficult to lose body fat over time. And this is why the number of diets is directly in line with how obese a person is. Stats don't lie. So top 3 diet mistakes. Top 3 diet mistakes. Cleanses, detox, and anything fad. Cambridge, blah, 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 you name it. Anything that you cannot do past an extended period of time is a fad. Period. End of story. If you do not see yourself doing it in 6 months or 6 years' time, don't bother starting. Why put so much time, effort, and energy into creating a process that you're only going to do for a few weeks? Imagine training for a new job role every month, or every 3 months, or every 6 months. Why would you do that to yourself? Why try and change or train for a new nutrition approach every few months? Create, this is my sort of mantra, create a process. When you stick to, and when you can create a process that you can stick to for the rest of your life, you never have to worry about fat loss again, ever. You're done, you're sorted, you're good. Because you have created a process. Process is repeatable. You can repeat it, you can standardize it, you can add to it, you can tweak it, you can refine it, you can optimize it over time. But you have to develop that process. Square peg in a round hole. This is where I see people trying to fit themselves into things like keto and vegan and fasting and X and Y and Z because someone else done it and it worked. You could find any number of things that have worked for 1 or 2 people and that you know personally. That doesn't mean that you should do it. Ask yourself honestly, do I see this as a viable option? These are all viable options. There is nothing wrong with any one of these, but they might be wrong for you. I know for a fact I could not do keto. I love carbs. I really enjoy carbs. I tend to be higher carb as opposed to higher fat. That's just me as a person. That's what I enjoy. So I know and I'm consciously aware that I'm not going to do keto. I don't have any plans to do it or test it anytime soon. Although it's kind of the popular thing to do right now, it's not on my radar. Finally, too much too soon. I see people going with the sledgehammer approach. trying to change their lives overnight. It doesn't work. It doesn't sustain. Again, why work for something that you're going to get results on for 12 to 24 weeks when you can find something that's going to work for 2 to 3 decades? And this may seem unrealistic. It's really not. If you can, you may have picked the same industry and you're going to work in it for 50 years. So I liken it to job roles, because losing fat, getting fit, getting healthy is a skill like anything else. It has to be learned. It has to be practiced. You have to get good at it. So you have to develop a skill set, a process, a plan that you can stick to consistently. And when you find that and you genuinely enjoy it and it genuinely brings you results, that is when you're going to never have to fucking worry about fat loss again. So if you, instead of chasing short-term gains and short-term results and things like this, chase a process that you fucking enjoy. Because when you do, you'll never have to worry about fat loss again, or getting lean, or getting abs, or being uncomfortable on the beach. Been there and done it. I've made the mistakes. I've seen dozens and dozens of people make mistakes, probably hundreds at this point. Avoid them. So that's my advice. But hopefully you took something from it. This is how to eat if you're busy and build for getting lean and building muscle. Calorie and protein target, simple, repeatable diet. Avoid the short-term fixes. They're not going to get you anywhere. If you are looking for some help and you want some info on how I can help you lose fat, get lean, and boost your energy and improve your overall health and performance in just 4 hours each week, then DM me the words get fit somewhere. LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, wherever the fuck you're following me, DM me the words get fit. If you're stuck and don't know where to start and you're watching this on YouTube, for example, there are dozens of free resources in the description. Go and get yourself a free meal plan, a program, something. Take advantage. That's what they're there for. They're free. Get to work. And if you have any questions, find me somewhere. Shoot me a message. I'll answer them. Have a good one. Thank you very much for watching.